Alright, welcome to Space Engineers. We're back here on Casablanca, my light carrier. Just not very light. We found ourselves a ice asteroid. Let's go take us a gander at what we got. I did some ship improvements as well. We're on day 24. Oh, well, I'm an idiot. Forgot I had that turned on. Okay, turned off rather. Alright, so welcome to the delicious, tasty, wonderful, juicy ice asteroid. I did manage to find it. I did install the spectrographic mod. Looking around, saw some. I didn't even need it really. I jumped away from the moon, which is over there, I believe. Hopped a little bit further away from Earth-like and saw this bluish green thing in the distance. Got over here, parked the ship right on this little itty-bitty ledge. I'm notionally touching the surface with my landing gear. And built this mining structure here. I got like what's suggestive of a counterweight, although really gravity, shipboard gravity doesn't affect other structures, it just affects me, and I'm outside of it. Well, I'm kind of outside of it. So we have the... Oh, what mod is this trash? I have it. It's right here. Bucket wheel excavator. This is awesome. It's slow. It takes a lot of resources to do, but I've been carving away this semicircular path out of the ice using the excavator wheel. Now if I want to be really fancy, I also have the 1x5 piston. This thing is not quite at full extension, but it's getting there. So let's go see where we're at on extension. We got about 8.6 meters more extension on this, because it goes out to 35, we're at 26.4, so a bit of quick math there. I have an advanced rotor. This thing is set so basically it'll lock at 270 and it'll swing around to 90, so it's not going to bang into the ship. I have limits on it. So if I wanted to get really fancy, I would have put a hinge point, maybe like right here, so I could swing the arm down and then up to get sweep more of this ice out. So I'll probably be able to get, out to like here. And the ship's doing pretty well, actually, all considered. Let's pop into this guy here. And we'll type in ice. I'll hide empty. So I have 2 million kilograms of ice, 2,000 tons of ice just sitting in this cargo box. It's actually like labeled cargo ice box. And all the O2H2 generators are hard at work trying to do stuff. So that's fun. So we're just trying to tank up on hydrogen now at this point. And I have waypointed this. Or put a GPS marker down so I can get back here if I want to. I might just kind of hang out around here. Might make myself a little itty-bitty, small, large grid ship, if that makes any sense. Smallish, large grid, so it'll fit through the doors. Because I don't have docking connectors. Well, I have one on the port and starboard. But I don't have anything on the surface, which maybe I'll do something about. So I know there's a conveyor belt that runs under here. And then it should be... Let's see, where did I put the other one? Because there's two conveyor belts that run 2 meters apart. It's either going to be here or it's going to be here. And I want to say it's here, but I'd have to confirm that. I don't know if I can actually do that without going inside the ship, but that's easy to get inside the ship from here. Got some light armor pieces. These are hiding parts of the ship that, kind of make the deck flush. But we'll get the dime tour of what I've changed since coming down here. And maybe we'll hop into a... Okay, so this is the one that's lined up with the docking connector. Okay, yeah, so I was right. It was the one forward of it. So there's a belt here. This is the belt. So all I got to do is like gingerly chisel away at the deck. It'll probably blow the containment of the main hangar bay, so I'll have to do something to fix that. But that's easy enough to do. All right. Because the aftmost one runs here. The forward one runs right here and ties into my refining and production equipment. And they are placed over the ones on the deck plating. So basically I have two. Now it's super redundant. I could basically use 3 of these loops and still have each side of the ship linked to each other. Anyway, let's look forward. I did some improvements. I got some extra stuff here. I was talking about filling this dead space I had blocked in here with some stuff. I did. So we got cruise quarters. Let's go ahead and turn off the HUD. So in here we got cruise quarters. This is where the junior enlisted sailors would live aboard the ship. It's cramped. It's mass communal housing. It's using the new half-width inset beds all over the place. And it's dark in here because this is supposed to be a sleeping space. We got lockers. We got more lockers. We got a little stairwell up here to this spot. So they're offset. So there's one right here. And one right here, but they're offset. So that's kind of cool. So you have this area back here. If I drill grind out this too much, I end up blowing the ship apart, all up, like piercing the side of the hull. We got a bunch of showers up here because everyone's got to take a shower. And as long as you're just peeing, you can just pee in a shower. It's fine. Just clean up, scrub the shower. We got these half passage blocks here to stuff. More lockers, communal lockers. We have a tiny kitchenette here for them to make coffee, whatever they gotta go do. We have a head, end of the shower, more lockers. So it's cramped. So this is repeated on the other side. But the other side of the ship is a little bit different. The port side. There's red port wine left. Yep, that's how we remember that. Because trust me, even I forget. So this one's a little bit different because I actually chiseled into the side of the ship a little bit. And I put a couple beds here. I got some half armor slabs put vertically here. I could have put just more beds and then make just more berthing. Got an angled bed there. Lots of lockers. We got the one head. We got the one shower down there. We have kind of a wraparound thing here. That's kind of weird how it does that. I don't know what that's about, but it's fine. These are all separate compartments. They're segregated away from the rest of the ship. Oh, that's weird. I can't actually get around. That's okay. You can cut through the middle here. The other one, it has a... I think these 2 beds are deleted so you can get past. But there's... So they're different. I kind of was not thinking about it the whole time I was doing it. I was just like, make them kind of similar, but it doesn't need to be exact. You got more beds here. These ones are the ones that you can, see through. The starboard side, the beds have a little dividing wall in the middle. These ones don't. I mean, they have these little slat things here that I guess notionally they come down so you get a little bit of privacy in your bunk. But they don't have the other ones, they have a dividing wall built into them. They don't have these slats. So this one's a little bit more open. I was trying to okay, let me compare the two, find out which one I like better. I think I like the starboard side better. Anyway, that's that. Then we go, damage control. What's up here? Not a whole lot, really. I got some access to build and repair, and I got an armory locker. So not that you can access the actual build and repair stuff, but you can, notionally, come in here and fix it. I mean, if, worst comes to worst, you have to, manually fix... If you have to manually fix anything on the ship, you're in trouble, because I got build and repairs everywhere. Up here, we have the briefing room. And I got this all rigged up with some... I got the 3 light inset 3 button unit. And it's labeled. I can turn the lights off, and I can even turn the displays off. So someone can go up here and do a bunch of emotes and crap while their players on the ship are like just basically sitting here watching some dude do some emotes for cinematic purposes. Finally got some planters on board. These are the build and repairs that we were just looking at. I got an air handler unit, the new one. We got 2 bathrooms in case you need to excuse yourself during a long-ass fucking production meeting or whatever and actually, like, you know, take a dump or whatever. It's fine. It's like sometimes meetings, like, you know, death by PowerPoint just sucks. So I couldn't place a railing here, but I said, oh, I can place a catwalk here. So now you can't walk off the edge there because these half catwalk blocks, they come in 3 basic flavors, and none of them have end caps. But I was able to get the other. I was able to get what is it here? I want to say that is just a railing. Oh no, it's the graded catwalk with the open end. Okay, so that's how that works. So different ways to get catwalks and railings to work. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do it, but that's fine. So then, like, you know, other people can, you know, standing room only, you can stand back here and hear the briefing, and you got some windows. I got some of these relatively new armor slab blocks. These are 2 different block types. I got the 2x2 slope base and a 2x1 slope, 2x1 slope base and slope tip. They actually line up. So the windows, I had to figure out how to get those to toggle just right, so they actually like connect to the floor versus connecting to the wall. But yeah, briefing room with some nice expansive views of outside. I mean, this is a weak spot for weapons fire, but I got an airlock here. Don't have to worry about blowing the hull apart. So then it kind of repeats the same thing. Got more damage control stuff, built and repair access for just whatever. And in here, we have cruise mess. So we can seat 32 people here. So 4 tables, or there's 4 per table, and there's 8 tables. So that's 32 people can sit in here and eat, which is a lot of bunks. And then you got some kitchens here, so people can sit here and, you know, the mess deck workers can sit here and, you know, churn out some chow. There's an air handler buried there, because this is also self-contained space. And even, I wanted to block this off, because this is one of my jump drives, but it won't let me because I got the chairs here in the way, so it won't let me place something there. If this was medieval engineers, I could totally block that up with some wood, but it would look funny because it'd be wood. So yeah, that's what I was busy doing there. I did have, and I got rid of it because it wasn't working for me well. I might have to change it up. I did have back over here in each crew's quarters, there is a crawl tube located beyond the sci-fi wall. The problem with that is that ended up linking this space as far as a cavern with the main bay. I want to be able to evacuate the main bay of the ship without affecting cruise mess or the quarters or anything else. So that's why I got rid of all that. We've got a buzzard transport. Building repairs are doing their thing. It's fine. Let's go check to see how they're doing on ice. Actually, we can go here and do hydrogen. What are we doing? Oh, we're 50%. I got some tanks that are full. So that means I should see 2 pips on all the... At least 2 pips on all the hydrogen tanks. So we're over halfway full. Because 2 of these guys are filled up. But the rest are at half capacity, slowly filling up. I'm curious what my small hydrogen tank is doing. I did fill up the internal storage of the hydrogen generator, which I guess just blows exhaust right into your face when you're doing here. This is like an emergency, absolute, like, oh my god, backup generator in case the main reactors go offline. But we're sipping power at this point. So let's go ahead and small hydrogen tank. I could just stockpile you. Yeah, what's that? We'll just fill that up now. That's what I'm going to do with that. is I can actually disconnect that. So now that tank is no longer plumbed into the rest of the ship. I can go in here to this little panel here, and I can do that. Yep, filled up. So that's why I got these 4-button sci-fi control panels here, because I can do stuff. I can turn BARs off. I can turn off most of the O2 H2 generators. I think one stays on all the time just for breathing air. But I can turn off like everything else. All the other ones can turn off, and I can do that from here, basically in the machinery spaces of the ship, or I can do it from the bridge. Doesn't matter. So yeah. So really, what I don't know if this one ever went forward. Nope. Where did I plumb you in, there, guy? I know I plumbed you in here somewhere. I branched this guy into the other side of the crawl tube somewhere, and I can't think where I did it. We'll find it. Ah, it's right here. It branches off here. So if we go like this, this was leading all the way to the crew's quarters. But I got that blocked off now. So this crawl space here doesn't do anything. It's just kind of there to hide out while your ship gets boarded. You can hide out from the enemies and blast them. Yeah, the ship's big enough that even I occasionally get lost in it. Which is, how do you do that, guy? You designed this thing, you built it. How do you get lost in your own ship? I don't know. Shrug. It happens, trust me. It's fine. Same story over here. You go in through, this one's a pretty direct, it branches immediately, it goes that way. This one's laid out a little more care. But each side of the ship is different from the other side. They're not... The ship started off as perfectly symmetrical and then quickly became not symmetrical. But that's fine. That's okay. So yeah, I got ice for days, years. I got plenty of... Let's go check. Uranium ingots, huh? I got about 5,000 in each one. We're slowly chipping away at that a little bit because we are using reactor power. I should see what happens if I turn reactors off. What happens when I do that? Can I do that from here? Why can't I do that from here? That makes no sense. Alright, we're gonna turn the reactors off, and we're gonna see if solar power can keep us alive. Solar power and batteries. So I have these advanced batteries all over the place, and I have the warfare batteries, which are, they're, basic, standard stock game batteries. So let's go up to the bridge. We'll turn off our reactor plants. Save on some uranium, even though I got like a bunch of it. There was an NPC ship that I happened to cross. It was a heavy freighter, and I was like, ooh, heavy freighter? You must have lots of cool stuff. And they did. So if I do reactors off. Okay, now I do control panel. Let's do a battery check. So we're inputting less than we're outputting. But that's fine. We got 13 hours. And so right now we're not able to survive off of just solar power, but that's fine. I'm curious. It used to be I was able to survive off just solar panels and batteries when I'm sitting at rest like this, kind of chilling out. So that's how that works. That's a like engineering control station. And finally heal the fact that I got obliterated. How come I don't have hydrogen? Man, that's odd. Normally I can get hydrogen out of that. Well, that's kind of goofball. I have plenty of hydrogen. Let's top up. There we go. Normally you can top off hydrogen off of your med bay. I suppose I could... Oh, no, I can't really do that. If I topped off my... You top off high oxygen just being in a space that has oxygen in it, so that doesn't work. So I can't test that there. Like, is my stuff divorced off the grid? Well, it shouldn't be. Because I have an air handler in here. It's able to function. See, I don't know why my first aid kit wasn't working. Oh, we also got buzzard, planetary transport. We got civil signal. All right. Remember to turn on my helmet. So yeah, got I got plenty of ice. There's no way I'm going to be able to use all this ice. There's no way. I mean, if you had like a bunch of players working together as a team or scrapping over this or something, you could totally... Ooh, what are you? Are you ice? I don't think you're ice, but we're going to head over there anyway. I don't think you're ice. I think also I have the viewing distance turned up to 30 kilometers, so that asteroid might be kind of far. Cold snack. But we're gonna jet out here anyway. Gosh, it's really far. Maybe I should just not do this. Yeah, I got 3 clicks already in a matter of seconds. It's cool. Traveling without dampers on and your suit off, you're just kind of like falling forever, which makes sense because it's microgravity. Yeah, you will absolutely bounce off of something and it will not feel good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to look at that right now. Maybe I just won't. Civil ray ion. There's this weird, like, distant ticking noise that I hear. It's kind of muffled because I'm using the realistic sound setup right now. So you hear your character breathing, and I'm hearing whatever I'm... I don't hear nothing because I'm breathing. Oh, I was an idiot. Idiot move. Okay. I just rolled my ankles. Turn off your helmet. You can... Oh. Well, that's cool. If I sit there and hover long enough, maybe I was just having issues with my stuff. Yeah, I just had to, you know, step away from my ship for it to work. I don't know. So confusing. Yeah, I can zip from one end of the bay to the other and burn up some hydrogen. I could really make it work more if I turned up gravity a whole bunch. But because I have gravity only like, you know, a fraction of normal, it's not really using a bunch of the hydrogen up. It's odd how it's not dropping, and neither's my power. Why isn't my power dropping? You know, my power drops pretty good. Oh, now it drops. Ow. I'm just having fun trying not... I'm doing science, darn it. Like, relax. So it's odd, I wasn't using any hydrogen there, but I was totally using hydrogen, so I'm jetting around in my thruster bag. I don't know. So yeah, anyway, that's what I got going on here on day 24 of my 100-day challenge. So this basically was updates from 22, 23. So I was playing a bit yesterday, getting stuff situated and all that, getting the ice mining going, sweeping. You can tell where I swept back and forth. It's like mowing a lawn, only it's a circular pattern. It's fine. Anywho, that's all I got. I guess I'll talk to you all later. Y'all have a good day.